Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I know it looks like I stuck my hand in a socket. I know that literally, that's what it looks like. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it. I've never had hair this long, and maybe I can grow it long enough I can get into a ponytail. It might take a couple of years and stuff, but I'm still just trying to figure out what to do with it. See, right now it's dry because I've been literally moving all the sand and it's all this static electricity. Maybe I should do a big mohawk. What do you think? A big mohawk? Just there you go. What do you think? Hmm? Ready for the road warrior? All right, so getting us caught up with our Cowboys news. Sean Lee, who got hurt in conditioning drills originally, had surgery today. Sports hernia. And looks like it's going to be 6 weeks, at least 6 to 8 weeks before he'll get back. So that hurts, of course, our depth right there. So what's going to happen is Joe Thomas is going to be starting next to Jalen Smith. And hopefully Jalen Smith will have a better game than he did this past week. Yeah, just is what it is. But we're not the only ones hurting. You see Michael Thomas, they thought was going to be, for the Saints, was only going to be, high ankle sprain, no big deal. He played through it, but it's looking like it's going to be lingering a lot longer than what they thought, And then there's Baker Mayfield, who, his feelings are hurt. His feelings are hurt, and his passing will look like he's been out for quite a while as well. So there's that to deal with. But Zeke Elliott has a new tattoo, a stomach tattoo that says, "Feed me." Okay, feed me. And that might not be a bad idea, because what normally happens with Zeke Elliott is Zeke Elliott usually kind of starts off kind of slow. Seriously, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm sitting there doing my research. But one of these sheets here, I got a couple of things, because we got the Hall of Fame preliminary announcements and stuff like that. This past game was actually one of the best starts that he's had to start a season. 22 carries, 96 yards. I know you're like, well, he didn't get 100 yards. Yeah, but he got 4.4 yards per carry. But more importantly, he was targeted 4 times in the passing game, catching 3 of them for 31 yards, averaging 10.3 yards per completion. That's huge. That's huge, because, see, if you looked at the Rams on the other side of the ball, what they did there was, it wasn't Jared Goff going way down the field. It wasn't a lot of big, deep passes. Most of the passing plays were like behind the line of scrimmage, 2 yards, just quick hitting things where the players made yards after the catch. And that's what actually worked to perfection when they had Todd Gurley. So understand, when you're getting like 10.3 yards from your running back in the receiving game, that's huge. I will also say you want to use Tony Pollard in that situation too. In 2019, let's use that, okay, against the Giants. The Giants' defense is nowhere near what the Rams were. But he had 13 carries, 53 yards, only 4.1 yards per average on that one. 2 passing plays at him, only 1 completion, 10 yards. 2018 against the Panthers. Now he actually, 15 carries, 69 yards, 4.6. 3 passes to him, 4 passes to him, 3 completed, 17 yards, only 5.7 passes. See, that's what I'm saying. He averaged a little bit more in in the rushing, but a lot less. We're talking about 5 yards more in the passing game. And 2017, he was 2017, 24 carries, 104 yards, 4.3 yards per carry. Not bad, but still, you got that one, that 10th more this year. In the passing game, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 36, 7.2. Okay. And why don't I have, where's 20? Hold up, wait. Let me go back. Damn. I apologize. I'm off my game. I didn't write 2016. And 2016, oh, wow. Ooh, Yeah, we want to include 2016. Ugh. In 2016, the year that he had 1,631 yards and averaged 5.1 yards per carry against the New York stinking Giants, 51 yards on 20 carries, 2.6 yards a carry. In fact, I remember that game because I was like, they need to play Alfred Morris more because he's a veteran. He probably doesn't have the butterflies. Yeah, okay. But here's the thing with Zeke Elliott. And this is why this bodes well. Because when you think about Zeke, that 2016 year, here's the way it started out. First week against the Giants, 2.6 yards a carry, 4 yards a carry, and then 4.7. Boom. Got better as the season went on. 2017, 4.3, 0.9 against Denver. You remember that Denver game? It was an all or nothing. In all or nothing, they talked about, you can see the coaching staff was just like, why isn't it working? What do we do? They're stopping Zeke. I don't know what to call. And 3.6. And that was also when the NFL was working on suspending him. It's like, should I stay or should I go this week? 2018 actually started off really good. 4.6, 4.6, 7.9. And then last year, 4.1, 4.8, and 6.6. So, what are we saying right here, right now? What we're saying is one good thing, because what happens with running backs a lot of times what happens with running backs is after that fourth year is usually that magical year where, I'm boring myself. The fourth year is usually that magical year where all of a sudden things go south. They go south. And usually that's when running backs slow down. But Zeke Elliott, right now, is starting off better than he has in the past. Now, what does that mean? I'm hoping that means that he'll be able to continue that momentum and actually reach for new heights. And I believe with this offense, even though our offensive line did not do a great job, the fact that he still had 4.4 yards against the Rams is a good thing. When we play some of these lesser teams, he should be able to feast, especially when we get La'el Collins back on that offensive line. And it may not be a bad thing to really feed Zeke as well. But definitely, oh my God, definitely, we want to use him in the passing game as well as Tony Pollard. Because, again, you get a running back like Zeke or Tony in space with the ball, you can see what happens to you. Yeah, we saw what happened to us. That a running back who's got the ball, got a couple yards where I can open field, where I can juke and move and use my speed and looseness, or get ahead of steam and run your ass over, works a lot better than getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage where you got guys that are crashing and you've got those violent collisions. Because this is the way, listen to me, this is the way that you will prolong Zeke Elliott's career, by getting that ball outside in the space. And since you put a boatload of money in his pocket, you might want to try and prolong that career as long as possible so you can get value back for him. So that's where we are with Zeke Elliott and the new tattoo. He's saying, feed me this year, no distractions. I'm ready to rock and roll. We ain't talking about no contract and being in Cabo. We're not talking about being suspended. We are ready to go ahead and show you why you paid him all that money. All right, y'all. You would think I just had a pot of coffee. I need a pot of coffee. Maybe I'll go make a pot of coffee. It's one of those things that you're on that last bit of energy and you just get that little before you. That's what it's got to be. Because I'm tired. I'm real tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so damn tired. I'll see you later.